Hello, Live Masters. It's your Live Master Chavez coming to you with the question of the day. Today's question of the day is: do you consider yourself to be a persistent person? A person that just doesn't give up and just keep going and going and going and going. All right, so happy Monday to everybody. The question of the day today is: do you consider yourself a persistent person? We're streaming this. The question of the day in Live Masters, closed community, and hashtag Live Masters YouTube channel. So Live Masters, if you're catching this in Live Masters, please go over and follow and subscribe to our hashtag Live Masters YouTube channel. So do you consider yourself a persistent person? That's the question of the day. I think persistence is probably one of the best virtues along with integrity and honesty, right? But, no overnight successes, right? It takes persistency and consistency. And I really, truly believe with persistency and consistency, with a burning desire and a sense of purpose, what the mind can believe, it and conceive, it can achieve. Do you agree with that? So do you consider yourself a persistent person? What keeps you from being persistent? Have you ever thought about that? Rudy's up and walking. Can you believe that? He's up and walking. So I can't see who's live right now. If you put some comments, then I could probably see. The question of the day today is: do you consider yourself to be a persistent person? I think patience and persistence is a virtue. And I'll answer this question for you. I think 100% I am 100% a persistent person, especially when I make a decision about something that I want. Ever since I've been a kid, I've always have not been afraid to ask for what I want. And I think that's what being persistent is not being afraid to ask for what you want. Do you struggle with that? Do you consider yourself a persistent person? Do you have a hard time asking for the things that you want, or you need to help you be persistent? That's the question for you today. Because I'll tell you what, people respect persistency. People respect it. They really do. Hand to heart, 100%. The question of the day, though, is: do you consider yourself a persistent person? Maybe you can share in a video something that you've done that you've had to be persistent to succeed at something in your life. I shared yesterday or one of the videos that I've done the last couple of days about losing weight a few times, losing a massive amount of weight. I had to be persistent. I had to be persistent to do that. And it's not easy to be persistent because life happens, right? And it's how you respond, not react to those things. It's part of the emotional curve of life, so to speak. So there's a lot of things, a lot of stumbling blocks that are going to be thrown in your face and your way to stop you from not being persistent. I made a decision a long time ago to be persistent with these videos and keep going and going and going and going and going. And my goal is to be known as one of the most persistent and consistent people that that you see every day. I'm very persistent. If anybody is on my team, or anybody's in my business, or I've talked to anybody about my business, everybody knows how persistent I truly am. And it's very easy for me to be persistent for the things that I'm passionate about. So think about it. Maybe one time when you were little, you were a kid, you were younger, or at some point in your life, you wanted to learn something, like walking as a baby, right? You were just persistent because you knew you just had to walk. Are you persistent? Is the question of the day. I don't know what's going on with Facebook and StreamYard, but I might have to switch to Zoom because I'm not happy with StreamYard, especially after I just paid. For some reason, they're not letting the comments come through. Let me see if I'm in Live Masters. Hold on. Let me See my live masters? I'm going to look real quick. Hold on. I see 2 people watching live, but it's not showing me the comments over here. Super frustrating. Oh, let's see here. Hold on. One person. Mike Mitchell. What's up, Mike? Oh, nobody's commenting. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. Good night. Question of the day is, are you persistent? All right, good night, everybody.